So we're gonna finish off with coming into a low lunge, and we're gonna modify it and we're gonna use our chair to do that. Ideally, we would be down on the floor, okay, and we would be in a lunge, but we're gonna simulate that right here with our chair. So turn sideways so that a good portion of your hips and your butt are on the chair, but you want to have that 90-degree angle. Okay, and you want to have the ability to push down into that leg as if we were in a lunge on the floor. Now, the other part of this is we're going to stretch out the hip flexor by extending that leg all the way behind us so we can straighten out, okay? And we want to be up on our tippy toes. Now, if being on the tippy toes like hurts your joints, go ahead and take the foot to the side as if we were going to be in your warrior poses. Now, you're going to feel that there's a difference in how the hip flexors are being stretched when you do that, but I want you to be comfortable. And remember, we're not trying to lock out that knee. It's going to have a little bit of a give to it, but if you are in that warrior stance where the whole foot is down on that mat, then that leg is going to be more straight than if you were in the lunge position, okay? So I just want to bring you into the lunge position, and you can kind of pull this leg under a little bit if it's too much of a stretch. And just to take a few breaths here and really feel that opening through the quad and the hip flexor, okay? Press down into the leg that is bent here so that we are kind of creating opposition with the body. So this knee is going to drive forward as we try to push through the heel of the back foot, okay? Torso will be forward, and when you do that, notice how it changes the stretch through the hip flexor. And you can also bend that knee a little bit if it's too much stretching sensation. Then the other part of this is I can feel my shoulders creeping way up. So I want to encourage them to drop down. I'm going to open up through the chest. If you can, bring your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and draw the shoulders down the back. Open the chest. And yes, we're still staying active through the legs. Be sure to engage your belly, okay? Just a couple more breaths. And then release the hands right back to front. Place all of your foot down in that warrior stance. So just let the heel drop. And we let the pelvis open now. We turn to face forward, and here we are, right in your warrior two. And I don't know about you, but my legs are burning, even as we're sitting here. So make sure you're pressing down into the floor, and you're activating those legs. Okay? Let your gaze fall out over this arm that's in front, right through the middle finger. And just breathing. One more breath. And then as you exhale, drop the arms. Go ahead and bend this leg. And we'll bring both legs in front. We're going to release into this modified child's pose here, just hinging forward. Shoulder blades dropping out. Okay, one more breath. And as you inhale, inhale, bring those hands to the thighs and push up with the arms. And now let's do that low lunge on the other side. So making sure that you're able to have a 90-degree angle here, and you're able to push down into that leg just a bit. Taking this leg back either where you're up on your toes, okay, or the foot is down in the warrior position. Either one, but I'd like you to be up on the toes if you can. The hips are going to shift forward, so we're trying to make sure our hips are square. And you'll notice that there's that opposition like I was saying. So the knee here drives forward as the heel presses back of this back leg, and you get this nice opening through the hip flexor. But you can kind of shorten that a little bit if it's too much stretch as you're pushing through that back leg, okay? Belly draws in, shoulders down. I took an exhale and look at what happened. Everything released. Bring the hands behind the back and just open the shoulders, open the chest. Taking a couple breaths. Okay, and as you exhale again, release the arms. Then release the foot, so we're into that warrior stance now. And then everything shifts open and we can come right into warrior two. And you want to kind of be pressing down into both legs and reaching the fingertips away from each other, opposite walls. A couple breaths. And as you exhale, release the arms down, bend the knees. Come back one more time, fold forward, child's pose. One more full breath. Really listen to it. As you inhale, come on back up. Pushing up with the arms, roll out the shoulders. Okay, drop the shoulder blades down, and again, just take an inventory of your body. Noticing how you feel from beginning to now. And then let's just take and roll out these ankles a few times. We can bring the wrists in there too. And take that circle in the opposite direction. And the other ankle. And in the other direction. Let's open up through the hips. We just did quite a bit of work through the glutes today. So crossing the ankle over the knee, that's our big one. Notice what you feel just in placing the ankle on the knee. You can try just kind of pushing down and notice the sensation through your hip structure that you get. If that doesn't do much for you, you can lean forward. And that's going to build a little more intensity into that hip. Just a few more breaths. Right, as you inhale, very gently push up and out. Okay, and then change sides. You can start out with just giving it that nice little push. Noticing what sensation is there. And then leaning forward. Draw those shoulder blades down your back. Just another full breath. And then use your hands, push up and out, nice and slow. We're gonna finish with a twist today. So this one, we turn all the way sideways on our seat, hands to the back of the chair, and then just lift up tall through the torso and settle in. Letting the belly release so you can have full breaths. Just one more breath. And as you exhale, release. And we'll turn and we'll face the other side. Letting the body settle, relax. Just one more breath. And as you exhale, turn back to center. And just go ahead and sit back on your chair. Finding a seat that is comfortable for you. If you want to extend your legs out, let the shoulders rest down the back. You can let your palms be up if that's comfortable. And just closing the eyes, deepening the breath. Letting the body relax into your seat. You can even kind of draw the chin to chest if that helps to relax your head a little bit. Now let let your awareness drift to the top of your head, your scalp. Notice all the sensation there. And relax that space. Now the back of the head and the neck. Noticing all the sensation there. And relaxing that space. And the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the front of the neck, and the ears. Noticing all the sensation present in the front of your face. And relaxing that space. Across the front of the chest now, the shoulders, across the upper back, all the sensation present, and relaxing that space. And the arms, the hands, fingers, relaxing that space. The torso, the front and the back sides. Noticing all the sensation present throughout the torso. And relaxing that space. The hips, the glutes, now the thighs, the calves, the feet, both the front and the back sides of the entire leg and the toes, feeling all the sensation present there and relaxing that space. And now the whole body. Noticing all the sensation present throughout the whole body. And relaxing that space. Whole body completely comfortable. And relaxed. Deepen the breath once again, filling up your entire torso with breath. And as you exhale, open the mouth and let all that breath leave the body. You can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, circling the wrists and the ankles. And taking just one more full breath. Bringing your hands to your heart. Namaste.